Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why are people always worried about what face Ben has on? Like if Ben like walks out the house
Ben is
and
doing
he's like,
all right. You don't need to worry about Ben. Let me just tell you, he is good. He is happy. He is here. He is nominated. He's like, I'm chilling. I don't understand what people are pressed for.
Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time that you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian, and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, honey. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, girl, you have found me. So why don't you grab a snack and a drink, hit that subscribe button, best friend, because we gotta talk about J-Lo and Ben Affleck, honey, because they've given a lot of people a lot to talk about, girl. Listen, J-Lo has been giving a lot of people a lot to talk about. But this thing with Ben Affleck, I definitely got to talk about it. And before we do, best friend, I just want to thank everyone for all your love and support lately. It really does mean so much to me. I really don't take it for granted. Like I always say, you know, I've been on YouTube for 8 years. I've never received so much love like I am receiving it. So I just want to say thank you so much to every single person out there who's been so incredibly sweet. And by the way, I've heard a lot of people ask about these gold thingies. Best friend, girl, I got them at Ross. Listen, I always say bougie on a budget, honey. It's all about, listen, take your time when you go to these places, envision what you want, and listen, just because something is expensive doesn't mean it's the right one. Be bougie on a budget, bitch, okay? Bougie on a budget, all right? So listen, we got to talk about Jennifer Lopez. So I watched her documentary, okay? And Ben Affleck was a topic of conversation. He was asking the questions, and I learned quite a lot about them. So about 3 days before they were meant to get married, back in the day when they were together, they broke off the engagement. 3 days before, they had this humongous, you know, wedding planned. The media, the press just became a lot for them.
What do you think my name will be?
Am
I gonna change it professionally?
Yeah.
You mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, I think I'm gonna stay with Jennifer Lopez, but my name will be Jennifer Affleck, obviously.
So what will your stationery say?
Jennifer Affleck.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
J.A. Okay, J.F.
Jeff.
J.F.
Doesn't have quite the same
J-Lo.
ring to it. 20 years ago, we were supposed to get married.
I'd read that.
And it kind of all fell apart back then. And this time, Ben just says, okay, let's just go to Vegas and get married tonight.
They met again, right? And a lot of issues came about. You know, there was a lot of videos of the Grammys, a lot of videos of him just looking miserable, always kind of making her look bad. It always kind of seemed like he didn't want to be there, bitch. You know, it really did seem like he was at a dentist appointment all the time, bitch. He was getting some pointers from Justin Bieber. But Jennifer Lopez always assured that everything is okay. That's just the way he is. And they're that cheap shots, you know, like they'll only take pictures when he doesn't look so happy. Now, one thing about Ben Affleck is, you know, his reaction to paparazzi. He does not like the paparazzi, and neither does Jennifer Lopez. I mean, they both hate the paparazzi. And obviously, they don't want to give the paparazzi a show. So that's one of the main things that a lot of celebrities say is they don't smile, so they don't give the paparazzi something. But I'm like, you know, if you don't smile and you're with your partner, they're going to come up with rumors that there is, you know, trouble in paradise, right? Well, anyways, best friend, having said all of that, there is a lot of little kind of details about their marriage. And one that I found very interesting, because this is definitely a topic that, you know, a lot of people deal with. And it's one of the things that Jennifer Lopez allegedly hates about Ben Affleck. So Ben Affleck, as you guys know, is a recovering alcoholic. And he's worked very hard to maintain, you know, his sobriety. But, best friend, there is this vice, I guess, that he does that Jennifer Lopez hates. So according to Life and Style, I believe, it says that Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck are allegedly fighting over the same thing, his habits. While Affleck has given up so many vices and has gone through great strides to give them up, like with his alcohol dependency, but his smoking, question mark, while he's also made great strides with that, Lopez allegedly still wants him to quit it ASAP. Close sources told Life and Style magazine that she hates the habit so much, and apparently she's felt the way for months. J-Lo loves Ben, but she's tired of his nasty cigarettes. She put up with his smoking at first because it's his only vice left, and she didn't want to be a nag, but she cannot stand it. It continues to say she hates cigarette smoke, and what's worse, she's smelling it on his clothes. While Ben goes outside to smoke now, she'd rather he not smoke at all. And apparently, even his ex, Jennifer Gardner, isn't the biggest fan of his habit. Despite months of this concern popping up, it seems that until he quits for good, Lopez may not be happy. Okay, best friend, so let's talk about this, okay? Because there's been a lot of rumors about their marriage that allegedly he's not happy, that, he doesn't quite understand, the whole social media thing. And he actually talks about it in the documentary. And he says that he doesn't quite understand it, but that he partakes in it and he participates in it because he knows that it's important for J-Lo. Now, the smoking. I don't know about you guys, but I used to smoke cigarettes. And it's going to be 4 years now that I quit. December's going to be 4 years. Smoking when somebody is nervous or has anxiety or also has abandoned and quit other vices in their life, smoking is something that helps them kind of deal with that transition, right? A lot of people who had dependency on alcohol still smoke to this day because it gives them that type of like calmness, right? A lot of people smoke, to calm their anxiety. Now, of course, smoking is not great for you, but, I'd rather, if you have to have a cigarette every now and then, to kind of help you cope with everything, and you could, maybe drop it little by little, I don't think nagging is the right way to do it, right? And I think that in a marriage, there's going to be habits of each other that you just do not like. Do you know what I mean? There's going to be things of each other that you just don't even understand. And I think that that's fine, girl. But Jennifer Lopez, honey, she needs to calm down because I really do feel like Ben Affleck puts up with a lot. I don't think he likes to go on any red carpets. I don't think he likes to go to any award show. I don't think he even likes to go out in public, bitch. And I really do feel like he's doing it for her. So I think I'm like, listen, J-Lo, if he's putting up with your ass, honey, you need to put up with his damn smoking, Obviously, it would be amazing if he quit, but, he has been in the press for, his alleged alcohol abuse, his alleged, anxiety and anger. There's been a lot of rumors. So if a cigarette now and then keeps Ben Affleck kind of calm and at ease, and it's sort of his like own version of a Xanax, then I'm just like, it is what it is. We're all grown. We all, we all kind of need to know how to handle certain situations. I think it's so funny because I watched the documentary of the Super Bowl last night because I'm preparing this video for you guys. And I saw a lot about J-Lo that, I've seen this documentary before, but I had to rewatch it to take some notes. Because, girl, she's trying to investigate for you guys, okay? And something I saw about Jennifer Lopez is that she is so incredibly involved in what she does, right? And I've seen the people around her that she has, and they're all about J-Lo. Like, her team is all about J-Lo. Her world is J-Lo, 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 right? And from what I've seen in J-Lo, in interviews, in documentaries, is that I feel like J-Lo, her only way is a J-Lo way, That's what it comes off as. She comes off as a very, strong personality that basically, I do believe that she likes everything her way. I think that she thinks that she's right all the time. And I think that Ben Affleck is somebody who is maybe a little bit used to being like alpha, but, I don't think that there's an equal partnership. I think that J-Lo comes with such, just this big energy that maybe Ben Affleck feels a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, kind of a little passive. So maybe his occasional cigarette is like his way of, you know, of chilling out. So, you know, smoke your cigarette, put some perfume on and call it a day. You know, obviously we know smoking is not good for you. So it is what it is. But we also know that eating, you know, pies every day is not good for us either. I just feel like, look, we shouldn't judge nobody by their vices. If he's not hurting anybody, then it is what it is. You know, I quit 4 years ago. From one day to another, December 31st, 4 years ago, I said no more. I used to smoke a lot, like, you know, especially when I would go out drinking and partying, I could easily with my friend smoke like a whole pack of Marlboro Lights. I feel like we all go through stages in our lives where, you know, we cope with certain situations with certain vices. You know, for example, food is a very big vice for me, or at least it was, because I'm trying to disassociate food with feelings. You know, so we all go to our things that, you know, help us kind of get through, right? But I definitely do feel like there are other ways that we can do it. But at the same time, we have to understand we are only human, and it's the world and life is already hard enough, and we got to figure out, you know, little ways that we could, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if I would be so upset if my husband smoked. I wouldn't love it, but if that was his way of coping with anxiety and stress and you know, all these things, I'd just be like, girl, do whatever you need to do. Do you know what I mean? But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. And I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.